Okay, so what's your name, sir?
Pastor Sylvester Bland.
Pastor
Sylvester.
Sylvester, and you're here all the way from California, correct?
That's right. That's right.
And what's the name of your church?
The church is Home Churches International, which is the 501c3, if you would. But the prophetic end of it is what we call the United Saints of America.us. That's where I do everyday current events in light of Bible prophecy. In other words, for 7 years, I've slaved behind my own personal camera and seen things go from bad to worse, and I'm making a new word now, worser.
Worser.
Right. Nice. And I just couldn't do it. I had, when I saw Operation American Spring, Colonel Harold Riley's Facebook, his website, and I saw that somebody actually set a date to do something, I like to jump out my shoes. And as I read the demands that we the people, I had to just tie my horse to his hitch and say, let's go, and they needed somebody to represent California, which is a very liberal state, and they're doing some wild and crazy things. It's really a wild, wild west, and so I have that, what they call righteous indignation, and I just had to stand up and say, okay, as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord, and we're going to come down here and occupy this territory and change things one soul at a time.
So why did you come?
Yeah, well, I came, as I was saying to you earlier, is that I can't go home to my grandbabies.
So you're here for the long haul then?
Yep. However long, I plan on being here at the very least till November elections.
Till November elections? Holy cow.
Yeah, because in other words, I believe this is the last great hope for America. America, if we fail, and I'm not even say if, but for some reason out there in another universe, this mission failed, America and those who are watching your broadcast and watching this video right now, you just might as well, cash it all in, because you will be under a tyranny, more of a tyrannical government. You will be forced to buy what they say, wear what they want you to wear, buy the kind of car they want you to buy, if you're able to get a car at all. They might have us all riding bicycles and rickshaws, but I'm saying this is where they want us to go, because everything we do hurts the environment. They want to get rid of us. That's the bottom line. That
is the bottom line. And what would you think is the best outcome possible for this event?
Best outcome possible is that we put enough physical, spiritual, social pressure on our leaders who have a sliver of root of consciousness, moral consciousness and righteous consciousness that's attached to the Constitution of our United States. If they can reach down and grow some internal fortitude, I hope that they would begin to whisper into the ears of the people who are taking backdoor bribes, people who are skirting the Constitution, people who are breaking the law on every side. Benghazi, we need answers to Benghazi. We need answers what happened to that plane. We need answers why our borders are leaking like a sieve. We need answers to why election fraud is taking place, and it always seems to go in your favor. So it's something wrong here. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.